Hello. Moving is sadly a very big part of college. I talked in one of my last videos, things that suck about college, how moving is a very big part of life in college because you do move around so much. You know, moving from home to dorms, back to home, to apartments, to dorms, like to home, whatever. There's just a lot of moving that happens. And with moving comes packing, and with packing comes decisions on what to pack and what not to pack. And with decisions on what to pack and what not to pack comes overpacking. So today we are going to be talking about how to not overpack for college. This is super easy for anybody to do because you're probably not going to be used to living in like a 13 by 16 foot dorm. It's just most people aren't. If it's your first time going into college and you are moving into a dorm or a small apartment, it's probably going to be a bit of an adjustment figuring out what you need and what you don't need. So I'm here to help you out, sister or brother. The number one rule of packing when you're moving someplace like this, I feel like, is if you don't use it at home, you're probably not going to use it at college. You're probably not going to use it at college, therefore do not pack it. Of course, there are going to be like little exceptions to this, such as cleaning supplies and stuff. You might not use cleaning supplies at your house because you might not be the one that does the cleaning, but if you do plan on cleaning in your dorm at all, you're gonna want to bring some cleaning supplies. For your actual, what you use at home being mostly clothing, jewelry, makeup, entertainment type of stuff, you're probably gonna want to just stick with stuff that you know you're gonna wear and that you know you're going to use. I promise you do not need everything, and odds are you're probably going to need less than you think you need, because a lot of times people will have this feeling that they're going to use something even if they've never used it before at home. They're like, oh, I'm definitely going to use this once I get to wherever your new phase of life is going to be, but odds are you probably won't. You could, it's possible, but I mean, a lot of times people fall back into what they are used to, what they know, what they like. I would just stick to the stuff that you know you're going to use for sure. And if for some reason later you realize you want to try something different, you can go back home and get some other stuff, where you can go shopping. So you don't overpack initially. I would stick with what you know you're gonna wear and you know what you're gonna use. Next is that if you are going to be bringing containers of some kind, such as maybe like one of those makeup containers or displays, or if you're gonna be bringing drawers or anything, fill those up with what you intend to use them for and only bring what will fit inside of those containers. This will help you from overpacking because it'll give you a limited amount of space that you have to fill up, and then once you've run out of space, don't take anything else that you would have put into that container. Say you're going to be putting all of the athletic shorts that you're going to wear in one container or one drawer of said container, and you fill it up and you still have more you want to bring. Stop yourself and just bring what you can fill in that container. This will make you choose between your favorites and what you might not need, because it will make you decide, I only have room for this much stuff and I have this much stuff that I'm trying to bring. It'll make you condense it into what will fit in your allotted space. Next is limiting yourself on the types of similar things that you'll be bringing. If you have 100 different colors of nail polish at home, nail polish is all one similar thing, just limit yourself. Maybe say to yourself, I'm only going to bring 5 different colors of nail polish. Then you limit yourself on that similar item. One thing that I found my hardest to limit myself on, but I made myself do it, was shoes. I made myself only bring like 2 pairs of boots out of my many boots. I made myself only bring 2 pairs of heels, only like 3 pairs of sandals, just so that way I wouldn't overdo it with my footwear. And even when I limited myself, I didn't even wear every single shoe that I brought. Limitations are key here, is what I'm trying to get at. In my video about 5 things that you can do your freshman year before college, I talked about how you should visit your dorm in person or look at it online. This is key for a lot of things, but one of the biggest things is the amount of room that you have. It's especially good if you can visit it in person and sort of take a video of it and see how much room you have, how big your closet is and that kind of thing, how many drawers are going to be available to you and all that. Once you see it and once you have sort of a video of it, that gives you a good idea of how much space that you have to fill. So that way, if you are packing stuff and you think back to your dorm and you're looking at all the stuff you're packing, you can sort of have an idea of, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit all of this in there, or I probably could fit some more stuff in there. That was a pretty big dorm. It just allows you to mentally envision the space better, and it allows you to sort of see see how much stuff you think you're gonna be able to fit in there versus getting there, having never seen it before, realizing it's a lot smaller in person than you thought, and then having all of the stuff that isn't gonna fit after all. Like, oops, that stinks. You don't want that. Obviously, in some cases, it's not possible for you to go see the dorm before you move in there, but if it is possible, I highly recommend doing it. My next tip is that if you're not sure that you're gonna need something, you're kind of on the fence about it, and it's something that takes up a decent amount of space, or it's just something that maybe there's multiples of, just don't take it. If you do end up needing it and it's cheap and affordable, you can always buy it once you get there if you have the means of doing so. I even got in the mentality sometimes of thinking like, I need to bring everything that I need to bring right now. That's all I'll have once I get to college. But like, you can buy stuff once you get there. It's not like you're stranded on a desert island. You have the ability of getting stuff once you're there. And also, if it's something that you just have at your house that you can't go buy or it's expensive, you can have it shipped to you if it's not like obscenely heavy or huge. And if they can't ship it to you and you have a way of going back home over a break or something, then you can go get it over a break. Which leads me into my last tip, which is if you have the ability to go home over breaks, or you know that you're going to be going home over breaks, utilize that. If you know you're going home for fall break, you can maybe leave a lot of your fall clothes at home and take more of your summer clothes with you. This depends on your climate, obviously, but in the South where I'm from, it doesn't get cold until like November. For the South, you can go up until fall break for sure without any fall clothes whatsoever and just with summer clothes. Or maybe just like a few little things of fall, like a jacket or whatever. Now, I didn't do this because I didn't bring a ton of clothes with me because I'm just not the type of person that wears a ton of different types of clothing. But if you are that type of person, then you're probably going to want to utilize going home and switching out your wardrobes for the seasons. Like if you went home for fall break and you only had summer clothes with you, take a lot of your summer clothes back home and then take a lot of your fall clothes back to your dorm, so that way you switched your closet out based on the season that it's in, and vice versa for winter and summer and all that good stuff. Those are my tips for how to not overpack for college. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to me for more college related content and other types of content here and there. And if you like this type of content, then you should definitely check out these other types of college videos that I have. I also have a college playlist where I have a ton of different college videos for you to check out, binge watch, whatever. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye guys.